the climax of the Chazaras Hashatz, of the repetition of Shemona Esrei by the Shliach Tzibor, is of course the prayer of Kedusha. Now, the primary portions of Kedusha consist of the three psukim from the Nevi'im, the Kadosh, 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 and the Baruch Kvod Hashem and Yimloch Hashem Le'olam. That's the primary aspects of Kedusha. Prior to that, we recite an introductory sentence, essentially saying what we're about to do. For example, in the Kedusha Shemcha Ba'olam, that we're going to sanctify your name, God, in this world, and then that's exactly what we proceed to do by saying these psukim. Now, that introductory sentence varies based off of which tefillah we are davening, or varies more significantly if we daven Nusach Ashkenaz or Nusach Sfard, etc. But they echo the same idea, which is that it's an introductory remark preparing for us for these psukim of Kedusha. And on Shabbos and Yom Tov as well, in between these sentences, these psukim, we recite a slightly expanded version. But again, those do not consist of the primary, those do not make up the primary aspects of Kedusha. Though that primary aspect of Kedusha is these psukim. Now, Shulchan Aruch rules that when we recite Kedusha, we do so standing with our feet together, just like we do during our silent Shemona Esrei. So minimally, during Chazaras Hashatz, we at least try to do that for Kedusha. Mr. Brewer writes, the reasoning for that is because we say, Kishem Shemaktish Moto B'Shmei Marom, just like the Malachim, just like the angels are Makdishim, they also sanctify him in heaven. So we are mimicking the angels, and we are in this world trying to sanctify his name as well. So therefore, Mr. Brewer writes, that's why we keep our feet together during Kedusha. The question is, though, when do we get to take our feet apart? So the Ilya Rabbah and Aruch HaShulchan and Kaf HaChaim all write that we should indeed keep our feet together through the end of the bracha of Hakel HaKadosh. So, meaning to say, whether it's Lador Vador or Atar Kadosh, depending on the Nusach, we should keep our feet together through the end of that concluding bracha. The Shevet HaLevi, Rav Azner, explains that this is because, in fact, that's part of the Kedusha, and that is the concluding part of Kedusha, and therefore has the same rules and dinim of Kedusha, which is that we keep our feet together. Especially, he points out that as Ashkenazim, we're saying in that paragraph, L'dor v'dor, we say Kedusha otzcha naktish, that we just sanctified. We just said this Kedusha, that it's really is part of the Kedusha, even if it's not part of the primary aspects of Kedusha. Shlomo Zalman felt similarly. However, Shlomo Zalman made one exception, which was that Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, that bracha extends very long, and therefore Shlomo Zalman writes, since it's not part of the primary Kedusha, when it is lengthy, we can separate our feet. However, Rav Chaim Kanievsky, among others, write that is not the minhag, and that one may separate their feet prior to the end of the bracha, as it is not part of Kedusha. Yes, it's the conclusion of Kedusha, but it's not part of the primary aspect, the primary psukim of Kedusha, and therefore we do not need to keep our feet together all the way through. So there's certainly poskim on both sides, and the main thing is to focus and to remember what we are doing, to be in the Mekadesh Shem Shemayim. Have a fantastic day and Shabbos.